just start. Ladies and gentlemen, you are cordially welcome to this incredible program at this stage. Okay, it's a pleasure to have all of you. We are honored because without you, we are nothing. And so we want to cross-fertilize ideas on how to October our October, how to electrify our October. And one last time, if you have a friend, call a friend to be on this call, because it could be the turnaround of that person's entire. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Dr. Sari. I'm a doctor and a professor in the University of Ghana, Legon. I'm also a visiting professor in Lancaster, in Warwick University, and Stellenbosch. I've stopped Lancaster because of the joy that I'm getting in this, and in Stellenbosch University in South Africa. About 4.5 years ago, I was told about this project, this profession of Max. I thought it was not real. I thought it was fake. I thought it was a scam. I thought it was #1 part 2 later on. And yet today, it has been one of the defining moments in my career. If I were to do a PhD, I would have done already 2 PhDs in this area. So as far as I'm concerned, I have endorsed network marketing as one of the best professions in the world, full stop. Nobody can convince me otherwise, because going around the world, I can see consistently that the businessmen and women are the movers and shakers of every economy. Every single economy, go from Alaska to Zanzibar, from Hawaii to Honolulu, okay? The businessmen and women are the movers and shakers of every economy. And we, in the network marketing profession, we have redefined entrepreneurship in a different light. I'll tell you why. Because we have made entrepreneurship an easy entry point. With a smaller capital, you can become like a real estate owner. In fact, today, some of the real estate owners see me and they tell me, how didn't I force them to do this thing? So you need to do it well. You need to, this is a profession. It is a profession. It has a first degree, it has a second degree, it has a third degree, and a postdoctoral fellowship attached to it. And I want you to see it like that. Because the moment you see it as a hobby, that is when you fail. The moment you see it like it's one of those things, when you have time, that's when you do it. I am telling you, I don't do it like that. And so you need to know how to electrify yourself. In fact, you can apply this program you're about to do today. You can apply it during any time there is a promotion in your business. Anytime there is momentum, and I'll talk about momentum in the course of this. Anytime there is momentum, come back to this and apply the content of this. Okay? Anytime you're starting the month, anytime you're ending the month, the information I'm about to relay to you will cut across that. And if you are to do this consistently for 90 days, you will be in the middle of the ranks in your business after the 90 days, because the ripple effect of everything will happen within a year. So we are about to share the knowledge of how you can electrify your business. Ladies and gentlemen, to start everything, I want to welcome all the new members. If you are a new member, you joined the past 1 year, you are new, okay? If you have joined us the past 1 year, you are brand new. And as a brand new person, please, there are some few things I want you to note quickly before we come to how we will all build a business and start. Now, this is what you want to know, please, brand new people. Allow yourself, please, to be added to the WhatsApp group page. There is no way you can build your business beautifully in this modern technological world without being added to a WhatsApp group page. And upline, if you are adding that gentleman to the WhatsApp group page, please tell him first. Let him know that you want to add him to the WhatsApp group page. If it is possible, bring his picture. Honor him, welcome him with a gargantuan pump and pageantry onto the WhatsApp group page. Introduce that person on your page as if he is about to reach the topmost level of your organization. Introduce that person as a triple crown diamond in your organization, because that will add weight to the person's mental psyche. Now, most people who join our business, let me tell you something, they normally find the WhatsApp group page very noisy. Have you observed that? They find it very, very noisy. So please advise the person to go to the group setting, and then she should go and mute all the notifications, because otherwise you hear bang, 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 and the person will find these annoying, because some of us are maniacs. Some of us, we are happy. We are embosomed in the entire periphery of the business. And so all we do is keep talking. But this guy is new, brand new. That guy needs some momentous time to move smoothly. And so the moment you keep talking plenty, and the person here, he's sleeping at 12 p.m. and he hears, what is happening is that person will exit the group page, and that will be very unfortunate. So please, immediately when you add the person, tell the person to go to group and then look for the group settings, and then should mute, silence himself, so that every message that comes into the group will be muted. At least he can later go on, look through and check the information. If you're a new person, that is what I want you to please do. Now, if you are a brand new person, ladies and gentlemen, and a brand new person is somebody who has joined us for the past 1 year, please take note of these 3 things if you want to grow your organization. I beg you to be teachable. Be teachable, be coachable, be humble. You can be the best director in your organization. You can be the professor of medicine, professor of archaeology, zoology. You can be everything. You can be the president of this country. But the moment you join our profession, I beg you, be coachable, be teachable, be humble enough, because this is all you need to skyrocket your business. And I'm going to tell you interesting things today. When I joined this organization, I hated myself. I didn't want people to know that I'm a doctor or professor, because people will look at me differently. And I told myself into the trainings. I wrote notes every time. I would come and sit down until I became bronze, before people began to realize that the gentleman is a doctor. So empty yourself, eat your intestine, bite your tongue, and humble yourself to everything the leadership is going to give you, because it will push you up. It will skyrocket you big time in this business. Okay. Now, the next thing you want to have, and I want to move quickly here. The next thing you want to have is to have the willingness to work. See, whoever you are in this business, you have the capability to work. You were created in the image of a creator. The creativity of his creation is creative. You were made in, my blood is not different from your blood. If I can do it, you can do it. So have that willingness to actually dance beautifully in this entire business that you are doing, because it will reward you. It will reward you. It will reward you so much that people will question that you even have juju. But to do that, you need to have the willingness to work, because you're going to see some incomes. You're going to see some incomes, you'll be shocked. There are people in our organization making $100,000, $20,000, $10,000, $5,000, $60,000. Which organization in our world will be paying a salary of $100,000 every month? What? Which organization? And so if we are in this organization, and it's going to do that, you will be making some great income, but you need to have the willingness to work, because it's all not going to be sunshines and rainbows. So if anybody just told you that just sit down and watch the crowd, please, the person has lied to you. Have the willingness to work, and then have the desire to want to achieve. Have the desire, okay? Think and grow rich. Napoleon Hill will tell you a burning desire. That is what you need to do, okay? To be able to move from an inch to an inch to an inch, to be able to carry. Next thing, as a beginner, find your why. Why are you doing this thing? Let your upline, okay, and your mentor and your coach guide you in redefining your expectation. Some people come in. There was a gentleman, he joined some time ago. He told me, Doc, I will be a crown diamond in 60 days. You watch me. I am telling you, I'll be a crown diamond. Oh, I know people. I will change the status. 24 days, the gentleman quit, because his expectations was like everything was going to be rosy. Okay, so please don't tell people that it's all going to be cool. Okay, let them understand people. Let them understand how the expectations are going to be, and then there'll be. And if you're a newcomer, please orientate yourself. There are orientation documents that you have. There are tools that we have. Do you remember when you were registered, you were given some books, some documents, some information about the product and the comp plan? Please read them. Read them, because these are university information that you're about to have. The only thing about our organization and any other organization is that you earn whilst you learn. You earn whilst you learn. It doesn't mean that you are not going to learn. You have to learn. You have to learn. You have to learn. You have to develop your mind and your inside. There is an African proverb that says, if there is no enemy within, the enemy outside can do you no harm. Trust me, sometimes we are our own enemies. Sometimes we are the problem and not anybody. You have control of your inside than the control of your outside. The economy, you can't change it. The organization, you can't change it. The corporate, you can't change it. Your upline, you can't change. Your downline, you can't change. But you can change yourself. You are in charge. You are in control. You are the very, very bedrock of your business. You are the one that can raise it or break it up. And so if you are a beginner, do that. And then one last thing for a beginner that I want to mention before we start is that build your list of people. I will teach a brand new course on how to build your list intricately. See, when you join this business, and we tell you to write the names of at least 300 people, don't joke with it. Because whatever name you think you have now, it will finish. And when it finishes, you will be anxious. You will be worried. You will tell your leader that, I'm tired. I've spoken to everybody. They are not minding me. I'm tired. Why? Because you did not deliberately, intentionally write your list. See, the top people in our industry, they collect lists. They see finding lists as a profession. It's a skill. It's a special skill. When I came in, I wrote over 2,000 names because I knew that that was the only way I can. And these are the areas you get a list. Start from your contact. Take a pen and a paper. Take a book. Take a journal. And write name, number, and indicate the last column as to whether the person is hot, cold, and warm. We'll look at all of this data, okay? But write the list, number them, write the list, keep writing. It's very laborious, it's annoying, it's very, very, very annoying, and yet do it. Do it, because true professionals will put down the name. And if you are finished writing the list, you've finished, this is what you should do. Rebuild your list. Rebuild your list. Rebuild that list, because that list, see, what did you bring into this organization? What did you bring? What did I bring? What did we bring? Nothing. Are we producing the product? No. Are we the one creating warehouse? No. Are we the one who looked at the science behind it? No. Are we the one shipping the thing from America or anywhere it is to the country? No. So what are we bringing? The list. The list is your entrepreneurial, everything in this business. And once you take note, build that list, write it down as maybe it should be painful with your fingers. And then write the list of every person from your contact list. Then from there, go to your email list. Yes, some of the people have sent you emails, your mobile numbers are there. Go get it, please. And then from there, go to your social media list. 3 areas to get your list. Your contact from your phone, your email, and your social media. Okay? Do that as a beginner, and you will by all means be standing on your own acre of diamonds. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we are about to start. And as a beginner, by the way, try and go to the mymaxoffice.com. Learn how to log in. Learn how to log in. We have not started electrifying the October. We are about to rock electrify the October. Okay, but I want to give these quick information. Go to your website and log in. Log in. Can you believe some people are yet to know their username and password? Please log in. It is for your own good. You got to know the mechanics of what is happening behind the scenes. That is what you need to do to know it. And then there are 3 books on your screen. I will beg of you to get them and read them. You can even read all of these books free of charge with an audio on YouTube. They are there free of charge. I've even posted a YouTube link there for you to be able to have them right there. Watch the video. GoPro, Professor Eric Warwick is one of the top books that we have in our profession. Have it. And Tembo has created a beautiful way of how you can learn the intricacies of how to build our business. With all the details there. Please go there and watch all the YouTube videos. Just type on Tembo, okay, and you get it. Our father, okay, Sammy Jingras. These are the crown diamonds who have actually been guiding us. They have a website called activeteam.com. Please go there. You have a repertoire database of resources at your disposal. I told you this is a university. This is not small boy. It's more or less like a university. And the more you develop your mind, the more you develop your skills. And then read a book on your first year in network marketing, and then Think and Grow Rich. You have all of that information right there. Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready for us to now? We've not started. We're just about to begin to rock our October, to electrify the very cacophony of October. And to do that, we're going to start with this. You start your month of momentum by recognition. Recognize everybody you know in this organization who is on your WhatsApp group page. This is the first step, please, to electrifying your month. The people that have done their auto-ship, their application, the first day and the second day and the third day, announce their names on the group page. I'm telling you, this will make a big change in your organization. Announce their names. It's going to be plenty names, but take it. Go to your back office, take the information, come back to your group page, splash their names there, and announce their names. Praise them for doing their auto-ship the first day. The people that have achieved primes, rank achievers, now is the time to spread their information across the pages. Honor them, praise them, and showcase to everybody, these are the creme de la cremes of our industry. Let the rest of the people know that these people are not toys. They have worked harder than ever before. But there are some people, these people wouldn't have actually achieved anything, but you know inside of you that they are doing so well. They are doing so well. Honor them. Honor them. Give them gifts. Give them gifts. Give them gifts. Give them gifts. It could be call credit. You can send it to them. It could be watches. You can send it to them. It could be shoes. It could be perfumes. It could be any other thing. Honor people. Prove to them that you love them as far as this business is concerned, because that can electrify your entire month. So you can look at the person you brought. If you have nobody to honor, honor yourself. Honor yourself. Because you too are important in this organization. And that will also make you feel proud of yourself, and you will be electrified. Okay. And then those who have maintained their ranks. You see, some people achieve their ranks and dip it down. But you've seen people, they've maintained their ranks. Honor them. Honor them and show them gratitude for what they've done. Those who have been able to bring in new family and friends, they've enrolled a lot of new family. Please honor these people. It is the first thing you want to do to electrify your entire month. You see, when people feel they are being honored, they are being honored, they are being honored, they are being honored on the page, there is momentum, there is momentum, there is momentum. And that is the first thing that we want to do to electrify. The second thing, attitude is everything. Attitude is altitude. See, a lot of people come into this business, and when things may be down, that is when they complain. But other people, they take it. They take it. Some people see glory when there is a downturn. Coronavirus has been with us. I remember in the month of around February, March, some people started complaining that because of the coronavirus pandemic, things are down, and things are even going to be down, and things are even going to be worse. Mindset, attitude. It is critical that you have the clear attitude to rock shoulder yourself in this month. You need to be able to only electrify your month, provided your attitude is clear. You need to know that whilst others are actually looking at problems, you'll be looking for solutions. So you got to be able to look at your mindset and tell yourself, I'm not going to let anything stop me. Coronavirus or no coronavirus, promotion or no promotion, Come hell, high water, I am going to do everything. This is not going to be the last chapter of my life. I am going to shine. I am going to be bronze. Come what may. Bronze is my target. I'm going to make it. I'm in charge. I'm in control. No one is going to do it for me. I am going to do it for myself. And once that mental disposition is set, you will be shining every single day. People will see the fire burning inside you. When you speak on the group page, people will say, as for this guy, what is wrong? He is just on a fiery furnace. And please note that one thing about attitude is that the goal isn't the money. The goal of what we are doing is not about the money. It's not about the money. But what you become in the process of achieving the money, that is even more powerful. The process to getting the money. Because let me tell you something. You can be fighting. You can be fighting. You can be fighting. You can push. And boom, you missed it. You couldn't get a rank. Does it mean you've lost? No. You haven't lost. Master, you have been developed. Your mental capacity has gone up. Your physicality has gone up. The perspective in life has changed because you have made it. You have added something inside you and you have developed your mind. You have developed yourself. So the goal is not about the money. It is about what you become in the process of making the money. Because once you have become a better person, even without the money, you can go do something else. And you can become great in that something else. It is all about doing what you can in the month and not even achieving it. And that is critical. Because, see, in this business, we work today, but we are not paid today. We work this month, but we are not really paid this month. You will come to realize that you'll be doing a lot of work. You'll be doing a lot of work. People are rejecting you. People are rejecting you. People are rejecting you. Okay, things are so rough, and you think that you are not moving forward. Hey, you are moving on. You are moving forward because you are paid in the future for things you have done today. The things that we did last year, you'll be rewarded. The momentum will come. So keep doing it. The thing you did last 2 months, you'll be rewarded in the next 2 months. You need to have that mindset, that attitude to be able to do it. Now, next thing. Obstacles are friends for ourselves in the business. When you face obstacles, oh, come on, you are going to face a lot of obstacles. You will face problems. People will laugh at you. People will tease you. Some people were calling me a drawer, medicine man. Some people were calling me herbalist. My own students who stand in the room and some of them would shout, Mr. Salgivity, Professor Ribosi, okay? A drawer, all kinds of terminologies people will call you. Some will see you as a riffraff, as an unharassed. Never be disappointed. Never let that get into your head. That person is not going to be the last chapter of your life. You got to show that person. You got to stomach that as a blessing and redefining your own moment with that. Les Brown always say that things happen for you. Things do not happen to you. Sometimes somebody will say, look at all the things I've done and I'm not seeing anything. No, they are happening for you. Coronavirus has happened for some people. While someone looking at it with a negative binocular, another is looking at it with a beautiful microscope. The mindset. Les Brown once upon a time had a cancer. And when he was giving the information by the doctor told him that you're not going to last because the cancer is one of the deadly ones, first stage. And so you got to just prepare yourself. He looked at the doctor, he said, you are not going to be the last chapter of my life. I'm going to make it. I'm going to make it. Do your surgery, but I'm going to make it. And he made it. Today, he's still living. So when problems, and there will be problems, there will be problems. But when they come, my dear friend, enjoy the process. Enjoy the process. Okay? Dr. Norman Cousins, he said in the book called The Biology of Hope, he says, defy every negativity in your life. Everything in your life, if there is any negative element, an iota of negativity, defy it. Defy it and move through life as if you have no problem. Yes. And once your mind is set in that periphery, you will by all means succeed in everything. That is why some people, even if it's not about this business, whatever they do well. Have you observed that the people who are higher achievers, they are higher achievers in almost everything? Okay? You can take the person from medicine to go and do charcoal, and he will succeed in charcoal. You can take the person from medicine to go and do farming. He will succeed and make farming more beautiful in the eyes of several people. Why? Because of the attitude of their altitude. Okay? L.C. Robinson said, things may happen around you. Things may happen to you, but the only thing that really counts are the things that happen to you. The things that happen in you. The things, there's an African proverb that says that if there is no enemy within, the enemy outside can do you no harm. Sometimes, ladies and gentlemen, we are our own enemies, not anybody. We, okay? Dorothy Angel said that you act as though it is impossible to fail. And see yourself there before you get there. With that kind of mindset, decide what rank you want to achieve this month, whether it's a senior, associate, or bronze, and go for it. Attitude is the basic information you need before we go to the nitty-gritties. Now, let's go to the real details. How do you electrify your month this month? First thing, I want you to please note that, ladies and gentlemen, clarity leads to focus. Focus gives you energy. Energy gives you action, and action gives you a result. Let me repeat that. Clarity gives you focus. When things are clear to you, yeah, you now get focused. And once you have the focus, you get what? Energy. Once you have the energy, you put in the action, and the action will lead to the result. So decide what you want. And to do that, go and revisit your why. Who is important to you right now? Which family is important to you right now? What do you want right now? Revisit it. Every man, go back and say, what do I want? What do I want? Is that the kind of life I want to live for the rest of my life? The next 2, 3, 4, 5 years, what do I want? Revisit that why. Decide what you want. And once you have made that decision, ladies and gentlemen, lead from the front. You see, sometimes you need to be a leader before you become a leader. Let me explain. You might say that you've not registered anybody, so you don't know whom you are leading. But the moment you begin to write information, share them on your WhatsApp group page, you are a leader leading leadership. You are a leader leading leadership. And so by the time you get people, you have already built yourself as a human being. Ladies and gentlemen, once you build yourself as a human being, you are leading from the front. The people in your team must see that you are at the forefront of the battle. And so the moment you start the month, you got to be on fire more than anybody. You got to push. You got to make the most noises on your group page. You got to be shouting, pumping hard, telling people, this is it. And when you are setting the goals, okay, in the month, set the goal of how many people you're going to recruit. Set minimum goal, set realistic goal, set a dream goal. So your minimum goal can be the fact that you want to register 2 persons. That's the minimum goal. So make it clear. Write it down in a pen and paper, please. Let somebody, check it for you. My goal. You see, when you tell yourself, it's not that much. But when you tell somebody, I'm going to register 5 people. Oh, you've committed yourself. So that one, put some pressure on yourself, which is a necessary evil. And now you begin to be monitored by that person. And so you got to set that minimum goal, that realistic goal. The realistic goal can be the fact that you want to register 5 people so that you can get some of the promo. Or you can set a dream goal. You want to register 7 or even go 10 and take the $250. Okay? You want to set that beautiful dream goal. And these things have to be written down. And you have to visualize them. See, Paul Meyer said that we magnetize the conditions we seek. I want to repeat that again. We magnetize the conditions that we seek. Sometimes we say that what you think about happen. Thoughts are things. You become what you think about. And what you think about expands. You move in the direction of your most dominant thought. You attract what you think about. And so begin to think about yourself as a bronze already. Keep telling people, I'm bronze. Oh yeah, I'm bronze. You don't know, I'm bronze. Then the person will tell you, when were you actually torn the rubber? Where is your post? It is coming. Let people know that you are bronze, and I'm telling you, that will push you to be bronze. I'm telling you, the power of attraction, the law of attraction is more powerful than people could ever imagine. And that is why every diamond has created a dream board. So you got to make statement, I am bronze. Every day when you get up, write it in the group page. I am bronze. People will say, what is this person jabbling about? But that will consolidate the universe. Some way, somehow, will work towards you becoming a bronze. It is known as your reticular activating system. Your reticular activating system will begin to now bring those things closer to your world cosmology. Your worldview begins to now. So the moment you see yourself as you are owning the house, gradually you begin to see more of such houses. Has it not ever occurred to you that you are thinking about a particular car you want to buy? And the moment that thought comes into your mental cerebellum, all of a sudden you begin to see more of those cars. And then you tell yourself, is that not the car I thought nobody is driving and that's what I want to buy? People were driving, but it had not come into your most dominant thought. You attract what you think about. So if you are thinking senior associate, you're always going to be senior associate. But you begin to think bronze, to think silver, to think gold. You begin to write it down in pen and paper. You post it on your fridge. You put it behind your door. You reinforce your mind as if you already have it. You write your victory speech. Please note that point down. Write your victory speech ahead of time. You're going to become bronze at the end of the month. You see, the reason why I'm focusing on bronze is because bronze is the most important rank. You're going to become bronze. So begin to write your bronze victory speech. Don't wait till you hit bronze before you write your speech. Because the bronze is coming. Opele, it is coming. You got to be set in your mind that it's going to happen. And once you write it down, and you got to be very deliberate, very intentional in writing it down. We have to do that. Because the way your brain, see, there's something in your brain called the spotlight effect. And what that spotlight effect is that it begins to set what you actually like and bring similar things closer to you. So let me just give you an example. If you like a lot of food and you like plenty food, you see that every time it begins to bring different kinds of food into your memory and you begin to know more about food. If you like a lot of wine, you know some people can taste every wine even when they close their eyes and they can tell you what kind of 1864 wine. Yes, they've trained their mind in that regard. And so the spotlight effect begins to sift information and then brings it closer through the reticular activating system. And that is why some people achieve certain things. Somebody can just join this business and boom, 2 months, he is building and you think that he will go down. Then he goes up again because that person has tuned his mind already, has documented that on his laptop. So anytime he opens the laptop or he turns on the phone, what happens? Straight away, he begins to see bronze popping. Straight away, he sees silver. So the silver is getting into the head. He sees silver. He sees silver. He attracts silver. He attracts silver. The reticular activating system. Okay, the spotlight begins to filter information. Everything else goes away. Silver becomes clear. He sees himself as a silver. He sees himself as earning silver income. He becomes silver. He becomes silver. And you don't understand because your mind is more powerful than your physicality. That is why the Chinese can use the air to blow a person away when they are not even touching the person. Next thing on the side, track your activities. Everything you do, see, whatever can be managed, okay, can be measured. If you cannot manage something, okay, if you can't measure it. So you got to know, you got to measure it. You go to your back office, exactly how many things you need. How many calls am I going to make? How many calls am I going to make this month to be able to get that bronze? I have brought somebody into this organization. The person started, and then within a period of 1 day, he registered in the morning, did a presentation in the evening. Many people attended the presentation. By the end of the evening, the woman has registered 41 people. 1 day. She registered that day, she became bronze that day. Why? Because you measure, then you can manage. How many calls are you going to make every single day? Please write it down. Decide. If it is 2 hours you want to devote from 5 p.m. to 6 p.m., make that time deliberate. Tell anybody, please, that time is for my business. No TVs, no calls, no funny talks, nothing. Decide and choose, take on, whatever, do it. Because that is going to do, once you track it, so at the end of the day, if you know that you're going to make 10 calls, and you look at it, I've made 8 calls, ouch. You see, you have codified it, you are putting it down, and so you are moving in the mindset that you locked yourself. How many follow-ups are you going to make? How many sign-ups are you going to make? How many presentations are you going to make? You got to attach emotions to the goal. Okay, so what am I going to do that money? If I register 4 people, that's $250. What am I going to do it for? What am I going to use that for? Okay, I'll use it to buy TV. Why? The TV is not the important thing. But why are you buying TV? So that I can have my family, have a family kind of movie once every week. So there must be some emotion attached to the goal that the subject matter that you are pursuing. Decide. Decide what you want and act as though it is impossible to fail. The next thing is take inventory. Take inventory of everything you are doing, ladies and gentlemen. Take inventory. You see, when somebody goes to his boxes and he's taking inventory, okay, number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, okay, someone wouldn't understand, but it's a very powerful economic business activity. Take inventory of your team. I'm telling you, this is powerful to electrifying your business this month. I'll tell you why. Ring the bell to everybody on the group page what is happening. The moment you hear there is a promo, ring the bell. And some will not read it on the page. Some will even see it on the page. They will not even see that they've seen it. I sent a message to a certain guy. The guy told me, have you sent it? I said, I sent it yesterday. Oh, Doc, it's not true. I said, it's true. He said, it's not true, la. It's not true if you like bet. I said, don't worry. Okay, let me show you. I went back, okay, 16 messages, and straight away, he got it. He said, oh, yeah, I saw it. Ladies and gentlemen, sometimes people cannot do things, but they don't know about it. Because you are on a mission to a vision, your responsibility is to make the noises to the people. Ask in the group page, are you guys aware there is a promo running? Do you know that if you register this, you get that? Are you aware that if you do that, you get that? And then call them one by one. Call your team members. Opele, did you hear about the promo? Yes or no? Yes. Okay, good. Excellent. Now, how far are you to achieving that rank? That senior associate, that prime 1, that bronze, that silver. How far are you? Oh, today is just the 2nd of the month. Yes, but how far are you? Ouch. It begins to hit him. He thought there's more time. But when you query him, when you take an inventory of what he's doing, ouch, you begin to realize that he's not done anything. So begin to take inventory of your team. Call the next guy. How many recruits do you need this month to be able to get bronze? How many people do you need? Have you counted? Okay, already, how many people are in your team? How many? 4. 4. Okay, now the 4, how many have each of them gotten? Each of them have gotten 5. Okay, so 4 times 5, 20. Okay, so you got 20, right? Okay, so how many do you need to get bronze? I need to help each one of the 20 to get 1, and I'll become bronze. Good, excellent. Now, what exact help do you need from me to help you to get there? I don't know. No, I need to know. Do you want me to do third-party calls for you? Yes. Do you have your list? What list? Your list. What list? Now, please, can you write 25 names today for me? Tomorrow we start calling them. Take an inventory of yourself and of your team. See, ladies and gentlemen, the success of your electrification in this month is dependent on your ability to question everything that is happening. Take an inventory. The more communications you do in your team, the more income you're going to make. Take it from me. If you become, a silent motivator, you sit down, you don't say anything, okay? You start doing, yeah, okay? Or you go into the witness protection program. If you do that, you will see that your team members will be silent. Nobody is talking on the page. Nobody. It's better that there's noise on the page than there's nothing on the page. Some people will say that they don't want to make noises to everybody. And then I swear you don't want. This is a people business. You got to make the noise. You got to let people know what is really happening. If you have to separate some of your people because others don't like some of the messages, do that. But communicate. See, the person is about to hit bronze, but the person is not aware. Go to the back office. The first day, go to the back office. Check the people who were registered last month. How many people were registered last month? 300 people. Wow. Do you know that all of these 300 people, each one of them can bring 222, and that will lead to what? 900. Are you aware? 900 people. How? Watu Patala. How did you not know? Go to the back office. Open the back office. Check the binary tree. Count the number of people that are there. Count how many people can actually achieve. Do volume analysis. Take the people that are quitting. How many people need one more person to get to senior associate? How many people need one more to get to senior associate? How many need 10 more to get to bronze? How many need 17 more to get to silver? Take stock, inventory of your team. It is critical. It is by force. It is necessary. These are the little details that many will not do. Many don't even know what is happening in their own back office. You are in charge. You are in control. And yours is to help them to do that and help them to achieve what they would have wished they had achieved long ago. Now, the last thing on inventory is to tap root. Tap root. Ban the whole team from the basement. Ban it. Ban it. Now, for those of you who know the tap root is the vertical, very long tree, root of a tree. It is at the very middle and it goes very deep down, whilst the other kind of branch roots will be connecting to it. The tap root goes very deep and holds the other, branch roots. Now, a tap root is a necessary thing for a leader to do. A leader who is tap rooting is that leader who calls the people according to generations. So you realize that your first generation guy is not working. He's not working. So you call him, he's not responding. What do? Jump, go to your second generation guy. Call the second generation, he's not ready. He's not ready. He's registered one, he says to you, give me time. Don't worry. Go to the third generation guy. The third generation guy is bubbling. He's ready. He's rocking. He's telling you, Master, I'm ready. I'm going to change it. So good, I like that. Walk with the walkers, talk with the talkers, sit with the sitters, and do everything with those who have to be doing everything. And go in that momentous time. Do that. Because this is what is going to happen eventually. As you continue to do this, the people, that guy who is in the third generation, help him, because he's ready. He's ready. The guy is running. Others are walking and sleeping. He's ready. Burn it from the bottom, the basement. Hit him up. Put some Kosovoic intercontinental ballistic missiles under him. Hit him. Boom. The guy becomes bronze. Then you go and tell the second generation guy, are you aware that Kofi is about to become bronze? Kofi is about to become bronze. How? Kofi just registered last month. I've even registered 6 months. I'm not bronze. Look at that. Kofi is about to become bronze. Now that will hit him up. It will hit Kojo up. Kojo now moves. Kojo. See, if Kofi is going to hit bronze, I must also do something. Now you go to Abena. Abena was the one who brought Kojo. Abena, you call Abena. Are you aware that Kofi is going to hit bronze? How? How is that possible? Burn the thing from the bottom. Don't focus on only your first generation because it's your brother, your sister, your mother, your family member. Burn it. People who are family members, first generation, sometimes can fail you. And so you got to tap root. Go to that guy. Go and work with that guy. Let that guy make his calls. Do the third party with the guy. Do calls with the guy. Do talks with the guy. Do follow up with the guy. Do inviting with the guy. Do prospecting with the guy. Do presenting with the guy. Do closing with the guy. Do the work with that third generation guy. Burn the house from the basement. And that will heat up the entire team. When these other team members begin to see that rank is popping, bronze is coming, senior associate is coming, silver is coming, you will see them, those who were probably dead, psychologically speaking, will begin to resurrect from the coma that they have been in. And you will now have a momentous momentum in your team. But that only comes about if you electrify your team with an inventory that you take. Taproot is powerful. And then write everything down, map everything out. See, have notes, have notebook, whiteboard, laptop. Write things down. You forget. You forget, write things down. You spoke to Ajua, okay? You spoke to Aku. Aku wants to be a senior associate, write it down. Aku says she wants to be a senior associate. I asked him 3 times. She says he wants to. Okay, fantastic. Okay, Aku wants to be a senior associate, okay? Now, that means that Aku needs 1 person on the left, 1 person on the right. Okay, Aku, 1 person left, 1 person right. Fantastic. Now, let's go to Opele. Opele wants to get bronze. Opele specifically told me he wants to get bronze. I asked him 4 times, he says he wants to get bronze. He was burning from inside. Put it down. Opele wants to get bronze. Okay, which means Opele needs 40 people. Okay, now Opele can get 8 people. He already told me that he has 5. He has 5. So that means that he needs 3. The moment he gets the 3, we need to quickly help the 8, for each one of them to get prime bonus level 1. They should get 100 points, 100 points, 100 points until they get 500 points. Once they get a 500 point, each of them would have become prime 1 earners. Opele would have become bronze. Put it down, map it out. Do you know why you got to do that? Then you know who to work with and why you are working with that person. You need to know who you are going to work with, because see, you can't work with everybody. Oh yeah. The Pareto principle says you can't work with everybody. You can work with few people, not everybody, few. And so you got to know the few you do already, the 20% few. They are ready, hungry, rocking and rolling. These are the ones who become the creme de la cremes of the business. You got to know who to work with, and you got to know who to run with. Do that and map everything out in your organization. It is necessary. It is going to be hard. It's going to be difficult. But at the end of the day, you will be standing on your own acre of diamonds. At the end of the day, you'll be smiling. You see, the most joyful thing in our business is when people are pumping hard, welcoming you, congratulating you, and then your name is flashing on the WhatsApp group page. That time, you will remember your pain no more. You will remember the pain no more because you mapped it out. You electrified your business in that regard. Next thing, which is the last but one, impose your will in the business. And now, ladies and gentlemen, this is critical. You see, sometimes you may be tempted to leave the future in the hands of other people. You have brought 5 people, so you think that he should also bring 5 people. Really? No. So I have brought my 5. You too, go and bring your 5. You don't do that. Don't leave your future in the hands of some people. What if they can't bring the 5? So once I bring the 5, I need to help them to get their 5. Yes, you got to help them. Don't rely on others to do things for you. You have to post some information. You watch them. They are not posting the information. Do things yourself. Do things yourself. Don't wait for your team members to bring people. Don't wait for your upline to come and drop somebody into your team before you go. Nobody is helping me. Nobody is helping me. I've been here 1 year. People are going up. People are going up, and I'm here. Nobody is helping me. Is that how life is supposed to be? Is that life? This is not fair. Nobody is helping you. Don't rely on anybody. Don't rely. This is your business. This is your business. Come on. You are not a weaker vessel. You were the one who created that whole thing for yourself. You want to do business. You paid that amount of money. You paid your registration fee. You entered into the whole game. You are ready to rock and roll. Now, I will help you, but you have to build your business. I will not help you build your business. No, I will not help you build your business. No, I will not help you build your business. No, I will not help you build your business. No, I will help you. Full stop. You build your business. I will help you. Full stop. You build your business. Once you understand that, once you know you got to do things yourself, you don't rely on anybody. And so when people are leaving your team, you don't say that my world has come to an end. No way. They are not sitting on your world, Opele. Don't do that. Don't give even people the impression that without them, you are doomed. Take charge. Take charge of your business. Run your business as a marathon. Okay, and schedule everything. You're imposing your will. Schedule. See, a lot of people don't have calendars. They don't have calendars. They don't have. Okay, if you have to do third-party calls, they don't know. Some people will make an arrangement. I want to do third-party calls at 4 p.m. Then by the time you realize it's 7 p.m., then they call you. Please, is it time? Is it time? It's not time. You got to schedule everything and respect the time. Some people say, I don't have time. No, you don't have what time? You have time. You cannot control time. You can control the activities. The activities are what you got to control within the time. Everybody has got 24 hours. Everybody is tired. Everybody is suffering. Everybody is coronavirus pandemic. Everybody's DNA is changing. And so do not schedule things and blow them away. Plan. If it has to be business presentation, you know it's Wednesday, you know it's Friday, you know it's that. Put it down. Trainings, I have trainings on this day. Put it down. One-on-ones, I have one-on-ones. Zoom trainings, I need to do that. WhatsApp, I need to talk on the page. I need to call my associates. I need to call my prospects. I need to do calls. You got to schedule everything. Put it down. Put it down. And then use the recorded presentations. There are a lot of recorded presentations. Use them. Use them. If you can't do the talking, use the recorded presentation. That will help you to impose your will. You are in charge. This will not be the last chapter of your life. You got to rank advance. You got to move forward. You got to move forward. Some people are moving. People are moving. With or without you, people are moving. So move. Okra. Okay, Mr. Okra will tell you that move. Master, move. It's long overdue. You have to be senior associate. Abba, it's long overdue. You have to be a bronze. You've been a silver far too long. Why are you standing there? Move. Intensify the momentum as we get to the end of the month. And this is critical. Intensify the momentum as we near the end of the month. You know, when we are getting towards the end of the month, some people slow down. I'm going to tell you a story, okay? Intensify the momentum. Don't stop until the last minutes and seconds of the month. And you know, when we enter next month, restart to break the 4-minute barrier. Okay, the 4-minute barrier is a necessary evil to break. Okay, when it was believed, okay, in 1954, that a lot of people will not be able to run a 4-minute, and a 4-minute, okay, people who could see the beauty of the information, Robinson, were able to break that time because they could see clear that it was possible. Every month, try and break the 4-minute barrier. Go a step above what you did before. Start the next month like you ended the previous month. That means that if you ended the previous month badly, you will start the next month what? Badly. If you end the previous month fantastically, you will start the next month fantastically. Impose your will and do that. And now let me dig into the situation of the action. Ralph Emerson, in his book called The Essay on Compensation in 1841, said, do things and you will get power. Ladies and gentlemen, take action. You see, you can have all of these things we are talking about. You can have all the details, everything, but if you don't take the action, nothing will work. And sometimes some people will say, I need power. You see, I want something that will motivate me, that will sugar me to be able to do the thing. You don't need to do that. When you rather take the action, then things will begin to go in place. Take action. Then things will begin to work for you. And let me tell you why. Let's say that you want to swim and you tell the person that you can't swim, but you have to swim, but you can't swim. So you have to step in the water. You have to put one leg in the water. Then you'll be motivated to put your body in the water. Then you'll be motivated to put yourself in the swim. You can't sit down and say, I can't swim, I need somebody to help me. You got to get into the water, Pele. You got to get inside the water. Because that water, until you get in, you are not going to be able to. You can't drive. Go sit in front of the steering wheel. Hold the steering wheel. Take action. That's the point. Take action. You see, sometimes some people don't take action. They say, you wait, okay? Doc, wait, the master, wait, give me this month. I beg you, give me this month, okay? I want to sort out some few things. Give me this month. This month, I will shake the whole mass. I will shake the foundation of the business. I will just catapult my head. But as for this month, give me time. You won't get time. Because you are going to be busy. Welcome to the adult world. It's a very busy, frustrating world of the adulthood. We all know what to do. Every single one of us know what to do, but we get lost in the fog of paralyzing thoughts. We get lost. I want to do this first. I want to do that. I want to start, but I want to do this. I want to start, but I want to do this first. I want to finish that course. I want to write that exam. I want to do that wedding. I want to finish that wedding. I want to finish that funeral. Let me finish the funeral. Let me bury my uncle. Let me do that. Let me finish that TV program. That series I'm watching. It's taking my mind. Let me finish. And what happened? We make up excuses and reasons why we can't do the thing, forgetting that there will be more problems. There was a gentleman, I told him to come and do this thing. He says, Doc, I have a wedding. And I said, when is the wedding? It's happening in 1 year, but I need to put my mind on the wedding. So I have to wait 1 year. After 1 year, I spoke to him, how far? He said, oh, I just finished my wedding, as you know, and I'm going on a honeymoon. After 2 months, we'll start real business. After the 2 months, he called me and then he told me that, Doc, I know I told you that after 2 months, but actually, to be honest with you, a child is coming. A child is coming. So I allowed my, oh dear me. Oh dear me. Allow what? 9 months before he will make a decision. Kuru Sapata. Life is funny. We end up not doing nothing. Absolutely nothing, because we keep getting so many things. If you wait till you feel like you are ready, you will never be ready. You will never be ready, because the world is full of actions going on. There will be problems upon problems. I want to get married first. I want to give birth first. I want to go and eat first. I want to dance first. You will die. You will die. Master, take action. Take action. Because you not get power before you act is not going to help. You have to act before you get a power. The greater power to be found is in doing the thing. Proverbs chapter 24, verse 33-4 will tell you that if you fold your arms, poverty will baptize you in the sea. And so you take action. Do it. Don't procrastinate. Do it today. If you have to build your list, build it today. If you have to make the last call, even if it's 10 p.m., do that last call. Act as though you are about to become a diamond. Don't procrastinate that I'll do it the next month, okay? Why promo third time in a row? Look at that. Why do we have the promo? There was a promo that the organization has done for us in August. There was a promo that they've done for us in September. And now in October, there is a promo. Why? Because research shows that if you do something consistently for 90 days, intensity and momentum will skyrocket. I want to repeat that. Research shows that if you maintain something consistently for 90 days, non-stop, making the calls, it's hard. Making the calls, it's hard. Prospecting, it's hard. If you continue doing that consistently for 90 days, you will by all means hit the Rubicon. You will generate some heat. And that is why the organization is doing a lot of promotion so that the momentum is sustained. Master, is it burning in your corner? Is there momentum in your team? In your small corner, is there momentum? Are people in hurry to make calls? Are people in hurry to do follow-ups? Are people in hurry to do closing? Are people in hurry to register? The last couple of calls are the most important, okay? The last couple of calls, calling people to do their auto shifts, calling people to do the last, registration. This is critical. Take action. Take action, because that will skyrocket to electrify your entire business. Because some will do it. Even if you won't do it, some will do it. Go there, take inventory of your team and take action on every single person. Now, this is the last one. Okay, last one. Bury the entire man together. Bury it. Please always have this in mind. We are not working with 12 months in a year. We always work with 18 months in a year. I'll tell you something. 18 months in the year. I will give you a couple of examples. The last 3 days of every month is the most important. I want to repeat. The last 3 days of every month in our business, in our profession, is the most important. And I'll tell you why. And I'll give you 3 examples first, because this is the meat of the entire training that we are doing today. Research shows, and this is the Pareto principle research, 80-20 rule. Research shows that 80% of the work are always done in the last 20% of the time. I want to repeat that. 80% of the work we do are always done in the last 20% of the time left. Take, for example, an examination. If you are going to do an exam, throughout the semester, people will not learn. No. People will not learn. They will be joking around, moving around, moving around. The last 1 week of the exams, of the semester, that is when you see people carrying books in their head, learning, 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 learning. And yet they will pass. They will pass. But that last week, the greater percentage, in fact, the entire semester, they will not learn. But the last 1 week, they can crack the entire book. And so which time of the month do you think you have to be working the hardest? The last 3 days of the month. And yet some will fall asleep during the last 3 days of the month. Take, for example, wedding. Suppose you have a wedding in the next 1 year. Trust me, the next 11 months, you won't even do anything, seriously. It is the last 1 month. The last 1 month, the work, the volume of work you can put in the last 1 month is more bombastic than all the work you would have put in this last 11 months. Have you observed that? The Pareto optimality concept is powerful in the human psychological brain. And that is why every single person should not joke in the last 3 days of the month. For example, if you know you're going to have a vacation, if you know that you have a vacation, it is very important to understand that when you are in a vacation, you have to have the critical moment. So many people will not work. They will not work. They will not work. But when it is the last month that they are going on a vacation, that is the month that they are going to do incredible, incredible things. That is the month. That is the month they are going to do the work. They will do all the work they should have done in the last few months because they know they are going for what? Vacation. And that is how you close the stock market. The last day of the market closure is the most important. So ladies and gentlemen, go all out the last midnight of the month and finish harder. Make the last minutest, because some people have money, they will tell you that they don't have money. But once you call them, they will bring you the money, because that is how human psychology mind works. Most people give up. They give up in the last few days. And then they'll tell you that next month I'm going to start all. No, the last month you have to kill it all. You see, leaders who are top leaders, they know how these things work. So they don't joke in the last 3 days of the month. They break every bone and they finish the month and bury it all out together. So don't sleep. Don't sleep every time you realize that there is the last 3 days of the month. Momentum is hard to get. But once you get it, keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Because if you lose an inch, you are doomed. I'll give you an example. Let's say you're on the motorway and then your car stops all of a sudden. Now you have to manually push the car. You know that? You have to manually push the car. Now when you are starting to push the car, the vim, the energy that you put in is very, very, hard. It's very hard to push the car. You start pushing, push. And what happens? You struggle, but eventually the car begins to move. The car begins to move. It begins to move. Now it keeps going. It keeps going. It keeps going. It keeps going. Now your two hands were initially pushing the car. But what happens in the end? In the end, after you've done it a little bit, you can even use one hand. In fact, one finger, and the thing will be going by itself, isn't it? One finger. You won't even be moving your hand much. You're just holding the car. The car itself will be moving. Because the car is in momentum. The car is in momentum. Now imagine that when you pushed it and you were struggling, you moved a little bit, then you stopped. You go and rest. You moved a little bit, then you stopped. You go and rest. You move a little bit, stop, you go and rest. What's going to happen? You will have to start all over again. And this is the principle of how to run a business. Once there is momentum, stay on the ground and keep flying the greatest ever in the history of your business. Stay on the momentum. Whatever you did last month, just start immediately next month, as if you've not done anything last month. And then start again, start again, start again. In fact, as I speak to you, there's a gentleman called Lawrence. He has already registered 8 people as I speak today, 2nd of the month. Because the momentum that he finished with last month is in continuum again this month. Do that and you will crush the month. At the end of the day, be accountable to yourself and not to anybody. David Bear says that apathy, okay, is a natural human instinct common to us all that consistently encourages us to seek comfort zones in which nothing ever changes. Be accountable. Don't be comfortable where you are. Life is not a bed of roses. Life is pain. Without accountability, nothing will get done. So even though you can delegate responsibility, you must hold accountability. The comfort zone is our enemy. There's no doubt. Okay? The comfort zone is our enemy by all means. Always ask yourself this question before you go to bed. If my organization did what I did today, how would that affect my business? If the people in my company, in my organization, if they do the work I did today, how much will I be paid? If everybody were to do the work I did, how much will I be paid? So continue to develop yourself. Continue to understand that your success is tied to the value you bring to the marketplace. Once you have joined our business, let whoever has registered you know that your exact reason for joining. Why did you register for this? Let the guy know. Let the person who registered you know. And tell the person that this is where I want to go. This is how much I want to earn. This is where I want to be. Help me to get there. And if that person is not able to tell you what to do and not able to help you know how to do that, change that person. Because that person has not developed himself enough to be able to succeed in this business. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much indeed for your time. It's been a real pleasure having this